Hello, this is week 2 of the video journal assignment. My name is Adam Canales. This pandemic has been pretty weird with me. I know that I worked at Market Street not too long ago, and I actually had to take time off just because my family was kind of worried about how the like how contagious it was going to be. And especially back then, Market Street had the mask on before even it was state mandated, so they took it really positively. My job was actually made because of the pandemic. I know I found this source. It's the CNBC. It talks about the jobs that were created because of the pandemic, and my job is actually number 4. I am a greeter. I do the temperature screens at Clark Eye Care. What I do, I meet people at their cars, and I have to decide whether to let them in or not, based on if they have certain types of appointments. If I do go ahead and let them in, I have to check their temperature and debrief them of any COVID questions that we have to ask, and it's been a really hard job for sure, just because a lot of people get offended by the COVID questions. Especially I think in like the South, they don't really um, appreciate the 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 procedures we do to try to limit the spreading of COVID. And I've had probably 4 out of 5 customers be like, "Oh man, you don't even have to do this. No, no, no." And some people are super rude about it, or they just don't really expect me going to their cars and telling them to wait in their cars and like call the number, and it's a big thing for sure. Yeah, I know that I've been trying to cope as good as it gets. Uh, I know that me and my friends, we go skating downtown in Wichita. I think for the first couple times I've actually used my friend Taylor's skateboard, just because I haven't had mine yet, but he actually made one for me, and I actually have it right here. Um, he got it all made out. That's literally my eye. I sent him a picture of my eyeball, and he made it. It's pretty dope. I just need to get the trucks and the wheels put on. Uh, so yeah, that's gonna be skateboarding is a new thing I've come up with during the pandemic. Um, and I think another thing that comes off the top of my head, I went with my girlfriend and her family and her family is really Hispanic. We went to La Gran Plaza in Fort Worth, and oh my gosh, it was a little bit overwhelming just because there were so many people in such like tightly like confound areas, and it felt like they didn't care if they were social distancing or not, and I just felt super uncomfortable throughout the whole situation. I tried to like whenever people would pass, you know, they wouldn't like try to get out of your way. They would just go like how they would normally do it. But even if you have face masks, you gotta social distance some way, you know. So I tried my best. I sanitized the whole time, but La Gran Plaza is definitely. I mean, you know why? Like Fort Worth has like all these COVID cases because like you have hotspots like those. So that was really like a culture shock to me. Nothing in Wichita will ever compare to how I felt during that day. But yeah, well, that's week 2. Thank you.